Actually, the illicit trade has greatly affected our collection on excise tax on tobacco products. For last year collection 2023 compared to 2022 collection, there is a decrease of about 25.5 billion or 15.91%. That's how the excise tax on tobacco collection has been greatly affected by the illicit trade. You know, this illicit trade, the Philippines is an archipelagic country, so many open borders. So I think border control should be tightened by the government, and also efficient tax administration. Because as far as the BIR is concerned, we have a lesser workforce, and we are not in charge of manning the borders. We will be only conducting enforcement activities when all of that are inland or within the Philippines already. So there are a lot also of the kinds of illicit trade. There are counterfeit, which is this has no trademark. They have unauthorized or using the trademarks of others, unauthorized use of trademarks of others, which again the BIR is not in a position to determine whether this is a counterfeit product or not. What the BIR is concerned of as far as illicit trade is concerned is whether these excisable goods have paid its taxes, whether the manufacturer importer has been authorized to operate. They were given a permit to operate as manufacturer, importer of excisable products, as well as their brands are registered with the Bureau of Internal Revenue. That for the BIR is considered an illicit trade for us, and that's why we are conducting enforcement activities nationwide. That is all our determining factor as far as confiscation or seizure of the products is concerned. So, I mean, the other kind of, let's say, counterfeit, as I have said, the BIR is not trained to determine whether this product is different from the original products. So, it has greatly affected our economy because as far as excise tax of goods are concerned, it comprises the collection of excise tax in general, not only for the tobacco, comprises about 12% of the entire government collection. And